while watching this Andrew Huberman video on how to apply a growth mindset so I could take notes and create this summary for you, I I had absolutely no idea what the hell I was watching. I don't know if it was because I had a bunch of carbs or and I got brain fog or something. Just for some reason, I just could not focus while watching this video. And then I got through the entire 1 hour and 40 minutes of the video with almost zero notes, zero things learned. And then I just thought to myself, damn, I just wasted 2 hours of my life. And then for some reason, something just told me to rewatch the parts I didn't understand and had no notes on, which was majority of the video. But I just kept rewatching the parts that I didn't understand until I finally understood what he was saying. And then finally everything just clicked and I literally took notes on every single timestamp of the video, which isn't what I normally do because I don't usually go super in detail with my notes because they're just notes, not a fucking analysis essay for school. And what I realized is that I literally applied the growth mindset and the stress is enhancing mindset, which is another mindset that he talks about in his video, without even realizing it. And that is what I'm going to explain to you: how to apply a growth mindset and how to maintain it throughout your entire life. If you were to compliment someone after they pass an exam, you'd probably say something along the lines of, "You're so smart." And you think this is doing good for the other person because, you just complimented them. But what you're actually doing is you're giving them praise or feedback that is based on their intelligence or performance. Or, in other words, you're labeling them. And that aligns with the philosophy of a fixed mindset, that someone's intelligence or performance is fixed and you cannot change it, which is the opposite of a growth mindset. So, when you give feedback or praise to yourself or someone else by labels or performance based narratives, you are shaping the identity of the other person. You are identifying them by a label. Intelligence or performance based feedback and praise correlates with a fixed mindset because you are labeling someone based on their intelligence or performance. By saying to someone, "You are ugly," you label them as ugly. And for most people that don't have a strong growth mindset, they will actually start to believe that they are ugly. It's just like something Maxwell Maltz says in his book Psycho Cybernetics, that your identity has direct correlation with your beliefs. So if you believe you are a certain thing because of a label, something like ugly, smart, dumb, athletic, you will believe you are that thing. And in some cases, never considering that you can change. Also, the timing that we receive these feedback and praise do not actually matter. So we can be told that we're smart after a test, and that label will hinder our performance in our next test. So a better way to approach this would be to tell someone that they do a good job in working hard when they are faced with challenges, or just in general, just reward their effort before or after they do something. This will set them to provide more effort in their endeavors. While on the other hand, effort based feedback and praise in the form of verbs correlates with a growth mindset because you are acknowledging yourself or someone else's effort in a certain endeavor. And rewarding people based off of effort is the best way to improve performance. When you when you give feedback to someone based on their effort, something like "you study very hard," "you could have tried harder," "I can tell you put in a lot of work into your craft," you are promoting the philosophy of a growth mindset because instead of labeling someone based on their performance, you are critiquing and complimenting someone based on their performance. And by giving these effort verb based feedback or praise, you are signifying that there's nothing but improvement because you are not fixing and identifying them by a certain label. The other mindset that Andrew Huberman talked about in his video is the stress is enhancing mindset. The stress is enhancing mindset is a mindset where you leverage stress to enhance your performance. Most people, when they start to feel stress, they acknowledge stress and then they do nothing about it. And the feeling of stress continues to hinder their performance. Whereas the people that cultivate a stress is enhancing mindset, they acknowledge that they're stressed and figure out why they're stressed and how to fix their problem. Utilizing the feeling of stress to improve performance probably sounds like nonsense to you. I mean, how can the feeling that hinders our performance suddenly make us perform better? When you start to feel stress in a given situation, like in presenting, reading out loud, talking to someone that you think is better than you acknowledge that you're stressed and then figure out why you're stressed and how to fix that problem. Not only does it align with the philosophy of a growth mindset because you are constantly trying to improve, you are reducing the duration in which you feel stressed. If you were to feel stressed and didn't think about how you can fix the problem, the feeling of stress would carry on throughout your entire performance. Whereas if you were to feel stressed, then figure out why you're stressed, you would cut the feeling of stress the moment you try to fix the problem. This is the perfect tool that you can plug into the growth mindset because it's almost as if you can never be brought down no matter the circumstance. And by leveraging the stress is enhancing mindset to help you apply a growth mindset when you are feeling stressed or feeling like you cannot grow, it's almost as if you can never be brought down because no matter the circumstance, you'll always get back up. And that is it for this summary. I hope you found it interesting and valuable. I have a bunch of other summaries on Andrew Huberman's videos, so you could check my channel to watch those. With that being said, be the best version of yourself.